Ghana to. Musician, let me cholo lononi. Mi odeka, na mi akonu ti fafada. Akodada, manya je. Mutani de wasuna bauta ala kasanga ya mwachi su. Bafo da wutu, wachi bu ala shaka balawo. Kajemi, ushiki fon, jebe, shimu mtu injole. Sodo. Munye la Biria, Sergio.
Talk was some party asemi anya manso
Party moon tokan amo mai bisu adishie akoyenkwa bi cross
oh hi party moon tokwa amo ni baba akoda baby basa
na mai aye bejania kotogo ana
baby all the
Ivory Coast Burkina Faso na say
Ghana yetraudo adona yo sumia yene
Kabina me kabia mwe ya genchira enti sabato bedrusa papo propote kasana ya sikai marima anima panini mofro ya kicha fasane more go I would disagree now you figure my talk about it and be
still on break up. Oh, hey, I throw Bianca. So my betting kunima, akonenima, Najan Kabom so Yano, warriors. Senkabom Subay Juma, Achise, Yewunu say, Party A, Party B, Yenina Ghana for about to wait, and to no more.
None of your gun at all. Ghana musician, Bemi Chololoni. Me or the car, Namia Conduci for father. Akodada, Manya,
a baby be say.
you were soon about Alakasanga watching you. Bako the Hutu,
But dear news channel so.
Malawi. Kajemi, Ushiki phone, JB, she won't twin your So do.
I'm checking the studios right now. It's 42 minutes past the hour 4 p.m.
Rwanda, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Ivory Coast, Okombo Fra, Onimbibia, Bibelisa, Okombo Fra, Onimbibia, Bibelisa.
And yen talk party assembly
43 minutes past the hour 4 p.m. November Bosubene Eda Etosu Eduonu Bako. The 21st day of November 2020.
party
It's November no mink and I said the year 2020 no mink I said it's the year of our Lord and
oh baby
as we usually say. Ghana 2020 came with its own significance.
baby oh the
Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and saying,
Trust me, it's still Ghana. Baby, Nasa a Bob Ghana Dean or Hoduma.
So my you betting Kunima. I can't anima. Nature. Ejuma, I just said, you want to say, Party B, Yenga,
irrespective of baby are free and as a baby out our mind Ghana. A party and as a man yourself, teacher of
Any penny money chop.
my Ghana, so be or NDC, no be or MPP.
Ghana Jibuli, Ghana Jimini. Any bell on a quaway. Sana amanyo sem etie. Sana amanyo SM no na sitre etie. Kase amanyo a. Kase amanyo sem a.
so be what
Kase ya kasa ye kro ye man na ye siesi ye chichire ye man. Ama e man no aye kra behwe. Fa ho ani baby obi free. Fa ho ani party anipa no edom. Na ye kabo mu a Ghana man betumpon. Ghana man akoso.
Jagana pe, chama boni wofi oleta. Yeah, wakabin share. Ke eko me femo. Aya
Eda obi bia odi we fidie ato DNC ase.
ne ya faba. Da
Tia kese ene koma Michael KG Manti. Dodo na efre no pelo.
na so bia ye ne. No me sense.
at one, we say, oh, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Power. So man, you be a talk. Mini women, you have the power. So let's keep the peace, no party beef. One to one, say you super chromati. Divided we fall, united.
Yeah, Sapon featuring all stars and a yeti Omonkan.
Papa, my infant to Chacha. I assume get a factor to Munya and talk.
Now you could pay more, my Ghana Mua. Obibeka se Ghana ejina akono abatu Breno ana edru suno samre we
Panto was here ado and come to abeyo so
na manfo ana se emabunu no titiru
yeah yam vagina fireball to be
se been producer omu jeja omo ho
Abana Batunya Toka,
amanyo fo
Mama,
omu ye ni omu beye
Ghana,
so omu di omu ye ni omu beye wia omu eje omu peshi omu dina na omu nye ejuma ye ewa ban ni
about 20.
rano na me share news bi anase na me kenkan nkrata bi go pie mu o man Ghana mu a mabunu a ne ho nsuo gina ne ho so yen to me ka se wato asauti ase wu ahwere ne nkwa
iti wama yam fodo
just because of the love and ase odo a owo ema na manyoku
kwenone kejena motu ujabo molo
bebusa se ba ne se na sakrachi ahwere ne nkwa
oye nyuka masin
fro electricity pole e wo man Ghana mu so odini na manyoku no mfranka e kwa koboso
wahe semo hunka
honomo ana fofie antuata apoli ana say ahoma e wosu e shoke abranti say abranti watwa nananom e wonse do
Chukwalko asomdwe kroma
ye ka say ye ka anhwa ye be ka ama ade achen
hio woman
laburu ni tituru sremo e amanyo sem enye entokwa hwe na wa ma obibia andadao is a dachi bi se uni hodum a omo hwe oba e ma
na musician
omo hwe o ma me ma bi a we ja ne hodum no omo mbehwe ene webusua enso e ma
dada manya je
yemfa ya dwen sebi producer
sanga ya mwachi so bako da hutu yachi buala
dwumedie bia e be ye enye ntokwa
Shiki fon jebe chimo mtu injole sodo munye la Liberia Sierra Leone Angola Rwanda Kenya Zimbabwe Sudan Ivory Coast Okombo
Madam Nua Papa Juju ase say odi die sports ebreo yenso ye ba beto aso efi bebia owie ye no
Patiasam, Anyan Tokwasam, Patiasami, Anyamanson.
Mr. say opese ohwe na utie yen a opese ohwe na utie die news a for Facebook and say YouTuber and one say obe type obe kwa search DNC
I'm on the baba, Akoda baby basa.
huya na what like it
Ghana mai
na wasan so ahye ama obibia o baby nso enye bi ahye
na
Baby, oh, the
Ivory Coast
boki yokopie mu e wo man Ghana mu a Zemba bosome no eda etoso enson ana abato no eba so na onim say aka 15 days 7 hours and 7 minutes abato no ebeba so e wo man Ghana mu ti amanyofo no aso ayehye pa
tie me kabi ma me ka
so mo de omo nsikan egugu ho no mo
ya genchira
respect for former president Rollins Ohre ne nkwa
kabi ma ne ma
afi omo asanso ahye omo aprabo no ase
fasane hore
Mampeni Dada John Dramani Mahama akwako PM ewa Asante Mantam. Ana mampeni oti akonya sonso akwako PM ewo eye Framantam Meka Volta region. Aprobono e koso ye pa. Meko akobuse mu se ne e ko. Nim se MPP fo nim se ombesa tena so biem. NDC for also essay. Party A. Then amanyo kuo a friend MPP. Baby omodi Ghana akwa kodru no. And same fata se eyese Ghana kodru ho no mo. Ebi so mu jai Ghana ewo baby a na efe ye pa. Mama Ghana etumpon ko nenim. Omo sre yan santo aba emo mbra biem.
Gana dimini, any bell on a quawe, any bell on a quawe.
Besha sa nyoma nyina na yaka ho asema wo fia nim se enyimre.
Kabi mami, kabi, chesa yankunta kwa. Chira wadina mitra majin chesa ya tamfo. So bi wa pati bini pati ai chesa ya tamfo.
Jagana fe, time of only what feel the yeah, what can be shared. Get echo me emo. I have for Oshikine, Koni Wabu, Jolly one and a faba. Daketa Gana Yetraudo Nasum
and Mantia Mabawa, Mumia Masuna Muntia Power. So man you be and tokwa. Mini women who have the power. So let's keep the peace, no party beef. One to one say you super chromati. Divided we fall, united we stand. God bless us.
Hey, me want my guarantee, Miss Travel, Papa, my infant to Chacha. I have to get a fata to Munya, Tokwana Munya, Fata for my instrument. Yakuya, can you say, Munya, Rockstar?
Young Phantom was here, Ado, and got to Abeyo. So, young vagina, fireball to be.
Ampa enye tuo eni ejan. Empaibo etumi eye bibia. Sometimes me so me to me ka say common sense enso eka ho. Se won say eye no aka say e bia no aka say bi ehia no aka say ehie enyu nso no aka say enyu. No ebema bibia akoso yie e wo ye man Ghana mu. Oko piemu ewo oman Ghana mu ase nyina enum owura anase krachi anase papa ye friend Martin Amidu.
Baby arako.
Idin wa yie pa.
Iti wama yam fodo asumi.
Abaya wosu anasa manyoku wosu eye MPP.
Keje na motu uja bomolo.
Ombefa abenua no ana no mo se omo hwe ne ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu ana ne abekoso ewo oman Ghana mu a amanfo edi sika yie pa ewo oman Ghana mu
se mo hunka hanwo se
ti ombehia obi a oye ankrankre a ono ankasa ye n'adwuma
se yesi enyiche
a onimra ne yie pa
ebezi odo esa
na oni nkrofo yi endi onbeji Ghana fo yi sika bebi bia akohye bia no embre yen se sa nipa no eye amanyoni anase oye party ni ana onye party ni bia no Ura Martinamidu Embeye Jumano Pori Ombeye ni ye Emma Ghana baby isika akoshebiano onjembre amanfo ebo abaina basu ye pa ni titru ni se
you was about alakasa
mo akofa obi se ombeye se adwuma yi ombe koketa hye ene proye e wo man Ghana mu a
oshiki phone jebe
onfi abaina afa
sudo munye la
agasa pepe ana ya amanyo etie ohwe baby a fall short na obi betumi aya the on free wa manyo ko mu kura na so ohwe adwuma no so betumi aya na wa ma na adwuma no ama na aye yamanfo bo mampani abaso ye pa a good initiative ana we taking on ya hwe Owura Martinamidu onim a che oni bibia so be prosecute obi then ani din is a special prosecutor Ifiti ase osi baby ote no eye adwuma no enhyeda anye papa e ho enhyeda anye ti ye man baby obetumi aye adwuma is open so be bibi ma wa she ne fumu ma o ma ne me no wetumi aye adwuma emfa eyefu pan enhye aban
bisu adihie akoyenku bi cross
ti aban edi ne boshe so sana aban ne se
Tokwa amoni baba akoda baby basa
nti emre nche ya yete se Martinamidu
Ghana mai
asha se
ye bejani akotogo ana
eba scandal ebe piemu
Burkina Faso ana say
government official one ne ekeka hu nyina bai mu no Martinamidu ene mampanin dada John Dramani Mahama ochro kata ma no we na omoko back and forth anche ana japade enso ebe piemu enim so Owura Martinamidu de oye adwuma ni ye pa wa ye balanced enene na say die sorry a Owura ne say ordinance kan egu ho no mu eja adwuma no amanfo say afem aye amanfo nwanwa hey papa yi now according to Owura Martinamidu in krata okunche yen no krata re wa ye pa na nsem wom I say abane en sheda en man kwan en man nye adwuma as an interference be bre wom yes or the fa na wada na aban ne aban crofo
enye no warriors
on so many nam ni feature ani
Tenkabom so be adwuma achise ye hunu se
decided ordinance kan egu ho no montumi enya adwuma no biom anche ana aban ene na aban ne mpamfo enso ede omo nsem baaye omo se oh eja Martinamidu se o kasa asemwe pa dia na eche se kontompo ana wutwa every se ne ahia yese ye de ma nipa da sani bia o yese oye special prosecutor bia no ye de ama no bibia o se upewe ne ye de ama o eto de bia ye de ma wie kra se o mi na mpa biem me pefoforo na no so ye de ama o said dying a car any sika yes or the adwuma empo any nkofo yes o han omo na oni omo ye adwuma nyina na aban provide sa logistics no any funds ni nyina ama na nei adana Owura Martinamidu okasa nti aban de ni nkyeremu bae no Ghana for say the Martinamidu je wankasa waye ho say o ya anuma akoko ne kone saa na wo ndisi mu ana sei ni sei mampanin dada atame o say ma wadwuma saa na edi yu free mu nti ene aban no edibim we na Owura Martinamidu edi aba betu just sa okay mo de mon koso na mon fa nsem mbra na mon push me to the wall. If you guys keep on pushing me to the wall I'm going to spill the beans out in some meka no enye mo fe enye mo de efa aban ne ho abanfo bi se o yate abre na no kra da mitie ye Captain Smart ono so ensem troni o se we push Martinamidu to the wall asem bi o bia no ombra abonte na ombeka when ye busa say was it at the right time say yes Martinamidu or then ensikan egu ho no ana ese go no dent the presidency and I said this government in the quest and I said in the fight for corruption and all kase oba ababe tu ketasise any proyase no ebe dentina na because in some free martina mi do aswe ye bade also adakra da aban panifuo ejapa asemi bai eno ansa omo bo ne pon no mu wura ne fie kwani enti eno so ye behwe eno hu so asem na ye busa impanifuo papa my infant to chacha I asungera fata timunya itokwana munyene fata channel so say I DNCD news channel you streaming live on Facebook uko Facebook no wa kohwehwe no wa share na wa like na dwumadie no akoso sanso na uko YouTuber eno so ye wo ho no mo kama kohwehwe na share na like na dwumadie no enko so ye wo Massachusetts ahadum ana ye di dwumadie efri a ye bro nti bebi bia obia no mesanso ama wakwa babiem enche bia ye beko ahoma ne so ne ani mpanifo akotwetwe enkomo ye hwe the build up to election 2020 sene am di kan no aka beye na otwe mienu ene na kakra bi na dwumadie no aba so dwumadie a aban otisu sesia no wadi no aso wani anase ohwa aso ani se eyese Ghana fo esanso ema no akwanya na yeto abama na anase enso ani ntinu yensanso ema mampanin dada John Dramani Mahama embetoa na dwumadie a odini obedi ye ne so ifise okọ no asema oka kire ya ne se odi asumdue eneja Ghana fo na emom okabrofo bi sabrofo na de ye pa ya mi de ye pa ose posterity and as a posterity ebe jeje ni dwumadi odi ye samosi oye ni yi o so wanye ni yi o obi ka sa che no asa na atwi ma oka che se kashenkodru yankasa he will be vindicated into enemrim is vindicated and because okọ na so ye ne campaign a oya opeso kire se nemre so no ye ka infrastructure any impumtuo pa ukopiemu e o manga mu a obi bie ni ho no since the Fourth Republic or ye infrastructure any impumtuo e o manga mu te se ne ono abeye ye ne da nti no mampani a otisu sesie no ye nhede hu bibi poten a oye na no mampani dada ansa na eye Owura Rollins wo bebe okopiemu e o Ashanti region ne sema ka ne se o ma Ashanti region in facelift waye airport or share airport ase waye KJT market ni ade ne ekeka ho nyina na on the throw challenge e de abai o so se omo be kire ade poten a na sa ade crop poten a omo aye e wo Ashanti region nti eno ye challenger mampanin dada ye John Dramani Mahama ede etudwa nti ye bekọ amanyofo no ni akwa akobuso omo se den ana omo wo eka kire etiefo den ana omo wo eka kire Ghana man a ensem ombete ana ebemo mu ejina so akwakoto aba yantuma we party A anase yantuma party B ba ko se ono de ye too sure ba ko se esroa na eko nti eno no ejuma be na why a justifiable say anase justify say you should be voted for and remain in the governance anase you should be voted for and come back for the governance ni na e be hwe ehonsem na yaka
Tokwasam party asemi enyamanso
party mun tokantoko amo mai bisu adishie akoyankwa bi cross
oh hi party mun tokwantokwa amo ni baba akoda baby basa
na mai aye bejani akotogo ana
baby all the
Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and I say.
It is about to the Drusa, Papa Propote Casana Yasikai, Marima Hanima, Panini Mofro, Yatrika was on him on a I would disagree, Firi Day. Now you're free on talk about parties and be
Still on breakup. Hey, the group Yankati. So my you betting kunima akone nima nejna nkabom so enyeno warriors senkabom so beye juma achi se ye hunu se party A party B yenyina e Ghana for abatu way yantu no domo so ya yenye mama yense no
Ebi eni betuma, ebi roke omam wen. Gana jiwuli, Gana jimini. Eni belo na kuawe, eni belo na kuawe, ni belo na kuawe. Gana jiwuli.
Kabi mami, kabi nchasai yankuntakwa. Chira wajina mincha majin chasai ya tamfo. So bi wapati bini pati chasai ya tamfo. Umaye nina mo yatina wa donya sunjemu. Nagana funny to my preference. There are no Gana man
Bobe manko ya ekupala Jagana pe Tama boni wofi oleta Yeah, wakevinche Ke eko mefemo Aya foko shikine
Lele wobe manko ye hekukula Ghana pe ni woyo wo nye hani woke fale femo ahani Ghana ayano yebema Ghana yeman Ghana akoso ma yenkase wefi haduma na se wefi hadum ntinu abatu ayeba betui yeba amana ababaye entokwa enye entokwa yema no enye entokwa da aha aye dear news channel the heat program ana drusuno meko ahomane so na mini minua Kingsley akwa kotwe enkomo yebekwa akotwe enkomo minua Kingsley otemenka memawo ajo eba dear news so
ona mejozo
net saying
na minti yati ase na ososo e
boko we de yensha se mfi hanum se minu bibia boko binim se bibia yedru ni the build up to election 2020 and one akoso isn't it funny and I say isn't it so refreshing say and e ko pie mu e wo mangana o mampani data e wo Ashanti region and o mampani and so e wo voter region how to be specific bibia na last year kan one asem no yes say o ma bibia mini hydro dam bi o npacha no ase ne say unim na bakosem kakra na is it wet generating some kind of power ever or mangana and because NDC for the titiru de bia in Subua Modibo abane say on far 1 megawatt cry enka your power your storage na your one home intino we are why no asichere ne saying
me da ase o sha ase no na wo kasa no wo say bebi edu die abato no asem na ekwe die me ka sa bebi ni yi mahama fa because sana wo be kana wo kofa bola mu ho baby na wo de koye you me chao me chao tie fo nyina the thing ne say o say Nana Edukwe, Nana Dukufado ne MP4, Sabi traders, because the people of the Volta region will say the major thing that the people of the Volta region needs, actually, MBC Abai. MBC Abai, Asha Samayen. Ya can't change another Danko Akufado. Or say Obey Yamayen, 4 years' time. He will build the Eastern Corridor Road for us. Onya. I saw I'm from Bofomie. Then you are going to Hawaii. So when you see our Hawaii, your friend is Riverdine. Riverdine takes its source from Blee. And it's a small stream. KOSOVO. Every part of Riverdine, and Riverdine flows very long, comes from the Blee areas, come all the way through the Likpe, Akpafu, Lolobi area, comes to Hawaii, goes to Bivegbe, to Pando, and all the way to the, of course, the sea. It's a very small stream. It's a very small stream. Sunday. That is why we will have to look for. Okay, so for example. Those days, no, I don't know about right now, but those days, somewhere, say, picnic. What we do is we try to go 2 or 3 months to the day for Easter Monday. Now, we put things like we cut woods and things to block part of the river. For the river to flow back a little bit so that we can do our picnic and swim in the river. I don't know if it makes sense to you.
Okay.
It is so shallow. And so shallow to the extent that is the only way I get to me. And again, I'm not saying, sir, it is impossible. There are bigger rivers. There are bigger rivers. Look, yesterday we studied rivers in Ghana. What's the river name, Dina? Exactly. So if we want to explore other opportunities of building rivers in Ghana and building hydropower energy in Ghana, there are other rivers that are big enough that the government of Ghana can invest in. It would have made sense to the people of Ghana. But before there are bigger rivers.
So when you say there are bigger rivers, you think this project seem to be in place? The purpose now is serving it. It's not going to serve it. It's just like flesh in the pan, keke. And as a big keke, no person who say, "Oh, why you be of voter region?" Because expertise in the kosher, no one who say, "Oh, this project it can happen," and they're making it happen. Now, because there are bigger rivers, what are you talking about?
We see what I'm saying is Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo and his running mate Baumia, they have proved is it not a miracle? Baumia that was touted as the god of economics in opposition of the MPP, today is busy launching toys and technology. Exactly. Like have you seen some about power 4 years? Let's put jokes aside. What TPP economy amukase Baumia ne lead. Even Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, when he even set up a task force to go and chase the CD now, Baumia was not added.
That's the head of Economic Management Committee. So
that is per the Constitution. Per the Constitution. Not the MPP's working committee. Per the Constitution, that is his job. So they say per the Constitution, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo is a commander-in-chief. But that is just that is what the Constitution gives to you. But as to whether the people value you as an economist, have you seen any work that you see about Nyansa Wom? No. And so the expertise of the MPP is flawed. The same Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo will say things to your ass, and then Nanado Nekacha. These are facts. And this is for the name. And the can say, me say me ba me Google am say. And the bako crying him, and then the question, and then the question. Wasn't Nanado who said it? Did he know Google? I'm saying. Is it not the same Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo who told us that he was going to protect public purse? Is it not duplicating it? Is it not the same Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo who told us that Mahama and the NDC have borrowed about the same as we have spent from Nkrumah time, and that it was crime and it was wrong? Has he not done worse than that already? Is it not the same Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo who told us that he was incorruptible and was going to fight corruption? Instead of the same Nana that Dankwa today, who is fighting the people who fight corruption, the man is the one who is chasing Anas. Or
Yabeba Kingsley, ye voter region, Tony.
Yes,
we were just trying to strike a balance between the Ashanti region, former president, one voter region, president, the dynamics, na yembra other matters. Why?
By the way, I think I'm launching to put facts to bear. No, I'm almost say a generating station. We are yet, and it was as if they are just looking for something. There are serious problems that the people of the Volta region need. There are serious problems that we need. Things that do you know, say, Kosovo, STC, STC. I wouldn't say I'm going away.
Oh, because I call you.
Do you know why? The government of Ghana say Nika STC no a year change year coin.
Oh, okay.
And so our roads are too bad for the government of Ghana to keep the STC on their roads. And you know STC doesn't go to Pandu, it doesn't go to
Has it been there all this while? And I say,
since another buy,
before the echo, but now
yes, echo.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I'm yet to find out. I'm here because who's all kind of meaning say. As me son na minim say STC de ko ho any ade o ko
yes oh yeah
go to do aye de ho nti na na aye me no nti na say no sisi to ho.
Yes, because the government of Ghana says that the road is too bad, and I agree. Because it was a me from Accra. What I do is I drive to Asikuma, then I bend to Ho. The last time no beach me quite for me, but it goes through Bame, through Joloquita, then to Vane. And if you know the way, if you know the road I'm describing to you, you will feel sad for the people of the Volta region. Pierre, let me describe for you. I don't know how to be able to describe for you. Let me describe for you how bad it is. You're going to say if you're Accra Central, and I will call Legon Campus. Then I will take off from Accra Central. Then I go for Nungwa. Then I be saying I go for Kaneshi. Then I pass through the back there of Achimota. Then I go to Legon Campus. Like I go to Ho off the road to the right, all the way to Ho. Like, you know, from how I road to Ho is about 1 hour 30 minutes. So I branch, go all the way to Ho, then I turn left, then I go all the way to Fume, which joins the Hawaii road again. Then I go left to Pando to go and pass through Alavanyo. Like, so there is no way to even just go. And if you make a mistake and it says I'm going to pass through the main road, Hawaii, Accra Road, do you know what happens to you? I'm Roberts, Ejina Kwainwa. I'm going to say you want to be in speed. Wow, you can't do anything. And you can't do anything about it.
But Kingsley, what was the state of the road when you guys left office? Because we were made to believe, sir, in your green book, most of the eastern corridor and western corridor roads has been done, and I say there was work in progress. Na air cost of honum. Say mujedu baby na we buy one bambe to us and saying because in other sphere and so say buy no pamo contractors near there work so they left the road dormant. What was the state of the road when you guys left?
When the state of the road was those days bad Kota road. What am I saying? Kota road potholes was be factual. But when the government of the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, almost started working on the Esther Corridor Road, you could see, there were a section of it that was done, that was completed. The Dambai coming towards Jessica side was done. The Ukaya, there were a lot of bridges that were built. There were tunnels. There was even this beautiful tunnel that was built, and pictures came over social media and all of that. So it was coming. But once they used the grader to grade over it and take off the old quota, but the bad one that was on. The plan was that government was going to, the contractors were going to put new stones and new gravels on it, and then finish the road up. Then another Dankwa Akufo-Addo came to power and said, stop every road, and we're going to investigate all of them. And so all the roads were stopped, and investigations were commissioned. Kosovo. Up to at least someone say government and another was investigating the roads. Someone say
yeah, I heard that.
Okay, have you seen the report? Oh, Charlie Macheke, NDC didn't do anything bad. Oh, Macheke, NDC, I found Jessica. This is the evidence. Have you heard anything like that? No. So the NDP stopped, and there was a time, Minister of Roads and Highways said, we have done our investigation, and there was no problem. And so work will continue. Sebi. Work on the Eastern Corridor Road has not continued. Work has stalled. And indeed, the road I'm talking about, the Joloquita Road, was done under the NDC. The Alavanyo Road was done by the NDC. Again, the plan was that if all of these peripheral roads were done, then it would take some traffic off the main road.
Yeah.
What happens is that those days, no, let's say if we are cancer center, and I will call let's say you are going to, let's say, Jawulo. The only route is to come all the way to 37 and then left to Jawulo. But what the NDC did is that, look, let's do the New Town route so that if somebody from Accra Central can still go through the New Town road and still be able to get to Jawulo.
Yeah.
Let's do that water road so that you can still be able to get to Jawulo without using the one single road. So once we finish all of this road, the plan was that then let's finish the Eastern Corridor Road. At least it would have taken some amount of pressure off the road, which was done. So today, you go to the Bando Road, good road, the Tafi Atome Road, Tafi Abuife Road to Bando, amazing, beautiful road. Of course, the problem in Ghana, which some of us hope, we will be able to change our people's mentality. And otherwise, we need to change the way we build our villages and cities in Ghana. I don't believe, and I'm veering off, by the way, but I don't think that government should continue to build roads. Now, people should continue to build big ramps on our roads. There are a lot of ramps just because the roads were very good and drivers were speeding.
All right.
But that is just because our people continue to build directly by roadsides, and our communities need to change. Otherwise, the roads have to be taken away from our people.
All right, Mr. Kingsley. So, per explanation, no person say government and as a president visit to the voter region in Krana. It's not a BB and KSO occur in the first place because they've disappointed the people of Votarians. Yatse a honor asem. What?
When idea and find for friend and ginger.
I know, as such as saying.
Vanities are vanities. You see, the main issue in Hawaii is that the most dangerous thing, and unfortunately a lot of people are not talking about it, the most dangerous thing that is happening in the Volta region, NOT, is the attempt by John Peter Mewu to win Hawaii seat by all means. And so what the government have done is that they have carved out, and I'm sure you have followed that over the years, the Akpafu, Lipe, Sandro Kofi, Lolobi, 4 big traditional areas. They've carved them out of Hawaii constituency. Now, because they've carved them out of Hawaii constituency, KOSOVO, are you aware, these people will not be voting for parliamentary in the coming elections?
Why?
Nobody knows. Just because. So
registration for the national registration for voters ID they didn't participate.
Oh, they did. I'm talking about parliamentary election. They'll be voting in the presidential elections, but they will not be partaking in the parliamentary elections because they are not. Technically speaking, they don't have a constituency at this point.
Oh, okay.
Because they were under Hawaii constituency. But of course, per the Constitution of Ghana, no constituency can overlap 2 regions. Now, Nanado forced them into OT, and their plan was that they were going to create a constituency for them. But the NDP is saying that if we should create for them now, the NDC will win that too. So let's wait, and then let us run it as a by-election when we win, so that we will put so much money there and hopefully win it. So they are not going to vote in a general election.
So with that strategy, they think they're going to win the Hawaii seat, hands down.
That is what they are thinking, because again, John Peter Mewu's father is from Bimbla, Hawaii, and the mother is from Vlitoji, which is also another traditional area. So the mindset is that if they win Vlitoji big and win Hawaii big, then the rest of the traditional areas, i.e. the Bledi, Alavanyo, Fotome, will just be in their mindset splits. And so he's spending so much money and giving so much out, and with the hope that they will win that seat. And indeed, if you will remember, that is the seat that I was trying to contest for. And so, but there is so much work we have done, and we continue to work. I am back. I will be back on the ground next week, and we will finish this work up. And at the end of the day, we will see where power and authority lies.
Okay, Medasi Kingsley, back to the Ashanti region. Yes. President now or Honomo Ansana, the sudden news and the sudden demise of the former president Ebaya, he quickly moved back to Accra or ne Ebusia for Morning Accra for 7 days. I walk back. What's the grapes in Ashanti region like? It's like a balance near Wahano because send your KOSOVO voter region. Sana man for failure say KOSOVO Ashanti region. Believe it or not, Obienim say Ashanti region is the stronghold of the NPP. And I believe it or not, Obienim say voter region is the stronghold of the NDC. So you need strategies, you need a bigger mindset to penetrate into that region. As a both parties, almost concentrations to there, it's very, 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 very high. President, I think this quarter of the year, and 4 times already. What's at stake there, Kingsley?
You see, the Ashanti region is a big block for the MPP. And the only region that the MPP has been able to win consistently is the Ashanti region and the Eastern region. And the biggest voting block for the MPP is the Ashanti region. And so you can understand the hunger to win Ashanti region or to entrench themselves in Ashanti region. But the bad thing in the Banana Dankwa Hufare is that he has a very short memory. And so he forgets the people of Ashanti region are going to vote for him. And so he spends so much energy and time. Look, I don't want to go into issues of chieftaincy, but we know how various chiefs, how the Ashanti king was treated under various presidents in Ghana. We know how he is revered or not today. And the people of Ashanti region can see. The people of Ashanti region have voted for the NDC in the last elections, about 600,000 votes. The NDC is grateful. But what we are saying is that we have, see, politics is about come and see. The MEP is mentioning, say, oh, yes, the NDC is also saying, say, we built KJT market. We lifted the Kumasi airport up to where it is today. We built so many secondary schools in the Ashanti region. We built this interchange, that interchange. This is come and see. You can feel touch. We built. It's not a matter of say, the only 37 we have had in Ghana until the NDC John Mahama was the one in Accra. Today we are seeing a military hospital coming up in Ashanti region because of the vision of John Dramani Mahama. We've seen the development that have happened in Konfonache and co. So the NDC has a stake. And the MEP is preaching the message in the voter region. Say, you've voted the same way. What have you gotten? Then you good. But you see, the good thing is that the people of the Ashanti region are also listening to the MPP. They have voted the same way. What have you gotten from the MPP? You have voted the same way. So today, it is not an NDC. Look, the work in the Ashanti region, it's not an NDC that is speaking. The chiefs, the youth, the people of the Ashanti region are the ones speaking out. We are asking you to come and show us. Show us who. Show us where. Show us what you have done. Account for your stewardship. Apart from the monies you have just directly stolen and put into your pocket. Prove to us. Professor Adeneka sending government who put money into people's pockets. It's a criminal government. Kemfurata said government have put $19 billion into the people of Ghana's pocket.
Maybe indirectly. Say your direct cost and indirect cost. Some of the free SHS, people were supposed to pay and they're not paying anymore. The mothers, the parents. So indirectly, Sikana Babe show Mbutum. I think that was the interpretation.
You see, again, when Professor Adair was speaking, he didn't give any caveat. He said any government who puts money in the pocket of the people is a thief, is a criminal government. Kenneth Furiata said the government has put $90 million in total into people of Ghana's pocket. Full stop. We are not talking about semantics here. And Professor Adair did not say there is no government. Of course, and nobody thought, government, mind you, yes, government pays salaries, so they put money into people's pockets. But Professor Adair said, any government who put money into people's pockets is a criminal. And these people are claiming that is what they have done. But so the people of the Ashanti region are the ones who are speaking for the NDC, saying, the NDC, this and this is what they have done for us. Today, the biggest, most beautiful market in the whole of West Africa is located in the Kumasi. The beautiful garden that under the Honorable my friend.
Kojo
Bonsu have put up. Like the things are there. You can feel, you can see, you can touch. So this is not gimmick. This is not hearsay. This is things you can actually touch, feel. This is things you can see as a people. And so, yes, Ashanti region is up for grabs. The MPP thinks that the Volta region is up for grabs. But the funny thing about the MPP is that I don't know what they are trying to do in the Volta region. You are saying that the people of Volta region should come out and vote for you. You're the same people trying to suppress the vote in the Volta region, trying to make the people of the Volta region not register. You see, one of the biggest votes the MPP have ever gotten was when they made Courage Kosiga the leader of their campaign. The late Courage Kosiga in the Volta region. And when Courage came around, I can tell you, he was smart. He was talking intelligently. He talked quietly and calmly.
But Kingsley, as it stands now, say MPP will seats 1 seat of Volta region, which I don't think it has ever happened in recent times.
You are right. The only by the way, they don't have a seat in the Volta region. If we are talking about today, factual. Indeed.
Yeah, but before, we base the argument on 2016.
Oh yes. So you see, and again, it was because of what happened. Wisdom Gidisu, which was going, and then the guy who came second in that primaries also was going. So what happened was that Wisdom Gidisu gathered like 24,000 votes. The other gentleman also gathered like 17,000 votes. The MPP got 25,000 votes and took a seat. But the MPP knows that is not a seat they can take. They can't take that seat. Because there is no way. Look, if the only way, just like in but then DC have had sit in every region, by the way. The MPP, this is the first time ever that the MPC made a mistake and allow this independent candidate thing to happen. We have done that in Ashama and lost the seat before. We have done that in Keta and closely lost the seat. And when we were fighting with Victor Beho and Squadron leader Sowu, if you remember, we almost lost that seat because of those things. So we have had some of those issues. The good thing is that those things happen mostly when you are in government. You see today, you see the amount of
in the Ashanti region.
In independence, the MPP is fighting with in Ashanti region. The likes of Amase, Dinyina is there for them in the Western region or whatever it is. So these things happen all the time. And so years turn around and then you can do some of those things back. The NDC is going to do very well in the Ashanti region. The NDC is going to do very well in Greater Accra. And yes.
Yeah, I wanna come back Busano. Say in him say Ukopiemu Ewo Ghana. The deciders of the election, you're touting it to be a central region and Greater Accra region. But I say this time around, both parties, almost focus on that and call both central region and Greater Accra region. They're trying to eat into the other parties and answer the opponents and almost stronghold instead. What's the dynamic this time around?
You see, the issue here is that the central region and Greater Accra, they have a mind of their own.
They don't care.
It's not like they don't care. In a good way, you see, they look. The two most elite, politically elite regions in Ghana is Greater Accra and Central Region.
Okay.
You can go and do your political propaganda and gimmick in the Volta region. You can do same in Ashanti. You can go and do same in the Eastern. But when it comes to the Central region and the Greater Accra region, it's a lot of elites who are there. And so the understanding of the politics is beyond the gimmicks you come with. And so they see beyond that. And so that is not where you want to put so much strength. You see what happened in America this time around?
That's right.
You saw what happened, and some regions, some places. Look at Wisconsin, Michigan, and a whole places, Georgia. You see, this is not like some of the states that some of us are in, where we are Republican, we are Democrat. No. There are a lot of elite communities that you have to just respect. You know, if you remember 2016, Hillary Clinton did not even go to Georgia because they thought, hey, Georgia is just going to. But the work that they did there people did there was more of, oh, these people have awakened. There was a lot of awakening, and once we sell our message to them, they will buy it. The message has to just go to the people of the central region. They will get it. The message has to just go to the people of the Greater Accra. They will get it. In the Ashanti region, in the Volta region, you will have to appeal to the people's conscience. You will have to do a little bit more. And when you look at our literacy and illiteracy rates, the greatest regions, you understand the voting pattern even better. These regions have a lot of elitist class, so there are places you can appeal to. You can go there, and your presence can make a huge difference. But there are places you can go to that your presence may not make a difference. Even when President Atta Mills was on the ballot and against KOSOVO, the NDC struggled in the central region, and so because that is what they believe in. That their mind is. They are looking at the things over a long period of time. But we believe that the central region is going to be favorable to the NDC.
This time around?
Oh, yes. The NDC is good. The NDC will win the central region. The NDC will win Greater Accra. And so we are very determined on that. We are poised on that. Our mind is clear, and the people's mind is clear that they will trust their political fortunes into the hands of the NDC. There are a lot of other reasons why. The work that the NDC have done in some of these places is there for everybody to see. And our balance, our candidatures attract a lot of interest. The female candidates attract a lot of interest from the female voters. And it's not just a matter of female, but this is a female with substance, a female that can stand toe-to-toe to any person in the NDC and will still be far ahead. And then so the NDC brings a lot of freshness
to the
Ghana
table.
politics.
Okay,
to the table.
Okay, Kingsley, that was minim say a couple of weeks a bedu on and time to time. Also, Ghana there, we will still follow up with you and see what's up. But Kamia say strategy amu use the same strategy na opponent needs to use the formation amobo and san omobo. Omu nyoma say a central region in Greater Accra there. Inja omo near Beckham akuma number yentinu. Yendi dinko your opponents no. Almost stronghold near say bit me enya kakra or hoduma. Isn't it? You guys said this. Was it the Eastern region last 4 years? And I say Ashanti region say mubenya 1 million votes. It didn't work, and you guys are still holding on to this kind of strategy.
You see, 1 million votes was a target, but that doesn't mean it was a work to increase the votes. And Operation 1 million votes, it was on. But again, if you remember, there was a lot of apartheid. The NDC lost a total of about 400,000 votes in the last election. The MPP gained about 30,000 votes. So it's not like it wasn't like such a big deal. To be clear, the NDC will win Greater Accra, Northern region, Northeastern region, Western North region, Savannah region, Central region, Volta region, OT, Bono, Upper East, and Upper West. That is a fact.
Okay.
11 regions we will win. And that is a fact. It will take a miracle for the MPP to do anything about these regions. Eastern Ashanti, the MPP will most likely win, but we are going to press them. We are going to press them. Oh, we will press them very hard.
Okay.
We will press them very hard.
Okay. Ansani Bija Horuma Kokrano. You say 2020 is coming, and you and I never expected, and I said we least expected say Ra Martinami Dukrano Ede ni Sekai Begu on so we jai Ejuma Aye. Was it something new to you guys in the NDC? Because Modia saw the Ayamoda and then in Samano Kakacha Monea Diano na Impono. Do you think that this was the time? Because Odia say Odia go Bebuamomo side no facing it like nationalistically. Do you think that Martin Amidu was right? And I say the government now on any ending year. You have 5 minutes on this now.
All right, me say Wukaya and the veteran of Martin Amidu we also have lived with decent people in harmony for 66 years, but I cannot live in harmony with criminals. So for some of us, knowing that the MPP government in power today is a bunch of criminals, it was difficult for us to
have no proof. You only prove to them.
Oh, please. I mean, okay. okay, the fact that Martin Amidu said he can no longer live with them is a proof that they are criminals. Martin Amidu said he cannot live in harmony with people like who are criminals. It's as simple as that. So many of us were surprised. Say, he could work that long. When I had a private conversation with some people on this matter, before he resigned, I came to one conclusion. I said, the Comdeno. That was the conclusion I came to. Martin Amidu. No, I'm saying, I mean,
oh, okay, before okay.
No, yes, when he took the job, that was my conclusion.
Okay.
Because you see, I was surprised for us to see, say, Martin Amidu could stomach what was going on, the rot, look. Even look at his resignation letter. He said I was appointed in 2018, but I only got my official letter in 2020. How long can a human being go? That is a surprise. Martin Amidu will sit down for that long. It's a surprise. And Martin Amidu writing a report, and Kenneth Foriata visit him at home, and we didn't hear say his leg was shot or he was sacked or embarrassed.
They say be a downfall.
Oh, Masa.
I say you're the politics too, saying you're politicians and all your friends near the end. Maybe you're almost that rapport and some that kind of relationship in it. Or Bestrana say, but we don't know the details as to what he came to visit him for. And and the infants.
Martin Amidu gave us an into that the detail. Okay, so I said, did he not come here? Did he not ask me for some favors? They shouldn't dare me. They shouldn't dare me. So we know that he went there for a purpose. We know that he went there to seek favors. We know that the president asked Martin Amidu to take Ofurata's own report and infuse into his report. And we know all of that.
Just alleging. You need concrete.
Oh no, Martin Amidu said that. My brother, Martin Amidu said that. He was clear. Why? You didn't get them. Okay, Martin Amidu wrote 2 letters. He wrote one to the press, and that was a nice one. He wrote a second one to the president. I have that on my Facebook. And if you have not read it, it's a 4-page document.
I have. Sir, okay, I don't know trigger presidency. So almost reports about Martin Amidu's issues. Say, or say baby or better na crane Jumani Sikasem. No more I'm a vivid example, and as I cite vivid point. Say, oh, young here be near Yamao. A die also 3 bedrooms near Mao. Now also open 9-story near the amount. Sikase say near the amount. Martin Amidu, I think per the presidency and as a per the MPP for almost say as some kind of hidden agenda and as some kind of hatred be with the Muntino. A big cross like psychologically, he's not sound. Do you think the MPP too are being fair to him?
You see, the how do you call it? You see, this whole Martin Amidu thing. The least said, the better. The MPP is trying very, very hard. Look, in 2019, Kenneth Foriata's budget document clearly stated, say 251 staff that they made provision for and allocated money to, and Martin Amidu. Martin Amidu today is telling us, say, only staff bia, and see, the money in the Kenneth Foriata's budget statement that was allocated for 250-something staff, where did it go to? You see, the MPP is just dancing around themselves, embarrassing themselves, and working so hard to make sure, say, look, this is a Japan deal. Some people came on radio telling us, when the cock came to roost, now they are dancing around, the same at Manadbedu that they believed in
citizen vigilante.
Citizen vigilante.
And also epistles, Tamana president, former president, he was being hailed.
Indeed. The same person that you guys were everywhere, were touting and were supporting people. Some of the people funded his cause and were supporting him, following him to court today. And okay. Kosovo. Sabi Impridiasa. If you, Kosovo, should employ Obi and Ajun Juma, what does it say about you?
minim say na adwuma no criteria na ye de be fa no ye be kwa kohwehwe na adwuma ansa na ya employ ne dia enti no
KOSOVO, and you about to say, you want to tell me, say, the government of Ghana will put somebody in an office like that?
Psych problems, and so it doesn't come in a day. It been so a building up with time.
Let's get serious. You are saying the government of Ghana, the government of Ghana will put somebody like that in an office without background checks, without serious checks.
Okay. Yeah, talking about background check there, I think they should do something. But Ebi, so I said almost share the past a portfolio, no almost share so the manage.
No, that was not it. The only reason why Nana Danko Akufo gave Matimandamidu a bone was that once we give him a bone, he will be chewing on the bone and we can do what we want. This is the one guy who was writing about Gargantuan, who was writing so much about government. So if we set him loose and he is there in the public, then we may be in serious trouble. So let us bring him in very quickly. So 2018, 2nd of January, he signed 3 bills. The special prosecutor bill was one of them. Very quickly, and said this year was going to be a year with supersonic speed. Oh yeah, I could see say.
It was Empire FM. Oh yeah, me jao na on krakra no. Na mpese mi busa say about the other political divide. I almost say Martinami reason into or yes and it say mo founder ni ni ho no no. Pese obeje party no na o so party ni bi. And also eh.
Obeje party ben.
NDC party no.
Oh, how?
You want to take over the NDC party, you know? He's shedding some kind of load off his head now. Wababe for NDC party, no, that's what they are.
I mean, the biggest supporter of Martinamidu's work was Jerry Rollins.
So he's no more.
And if Jerry Rollins is no more, who is going to support his work in NDC? Martinamidu does not have does not have serious fans in NDC today. The person who has the strongest voice in NDC is the founder of the party. And he is the one who could say, hey, Munji Matinam, and today the man is not there.
Oh, but someone says Ghanaians should vote for the MPP for the second time. Do you think what he said was right?
You see, Dr. Obeda Samoa has his own issues. Let us allow the old man to continue to. When you go to Obeda Samoa's village, he built a story building and he donated the ground floor to the police for the police to work in. Is it not a good thing?
It is.
Oh boy. That is how smart the guy is. Oh boy. So he lives on the top. Whenever he comes to the village, he stays up there. He leaves his money and things up there. He has 24-hour security.
Security.
Papa, no, that is how the guy is. Let me tell you another thing. Dr. Obeda Samoa has one of the biggest poultry farms in the whole of Ghana. Factual. In 1996, that poultry farm, before 1996 elections, the poultry farm was called Obeda Samoa Farms. Pre-1996 elections, Obeda Samoa ran and changed the name to Hove Farms because he was scared that the NDC was going to lose and maybe he will lose his poultry farm.
Okay.
And we all know the story of who Obeda Samoa is, how he's raised some money. And so today, Hove Farms is still there. Now, this is the person who tried to overtake the party. My own uncle, Dr. Nestor, followed him to form his party. Even the people in his own village, Likbe, where he comes from, did not even vote for him. Likbe people did not vote for him. There are people that you should listen to.
All right.
There are people that said we cannot listen to.
All right.
And unfortunately, some of them make the most noise. Martinamidu and some of these people, they don't have any constituency for them.
All right. Kingsley, I bet that was na ne krakra no. What message you want to send across? Omo mutie, omo webusia o Ghana for na omo mutie e wa hanum say obi wo hono masani amaken or Greater Accra no mutie or Central Region no mutie. Kasache sa nkofo mienu the deciders of Ghana elections, and definitely they're going to decide 2020 election. Speak to the people of Greater Accra and then Central Region in a minute.
Yo, I mean, and 2 days there was a story 2 days ago. We share or say na on Namkrum Usu and Papabi and Antifom. And papa no do nchen na tie mu. So let me not use bad words on the radio. Or say wo eyi and wo eyi for more for ding. So not knowing somebody told him for more long time. And the guy was still processing the thing now. When he got there that very minute, the guy screamed and shouted, like the guy was so angry. Look, if Ghana is where you feel it should be, if the amount of corruption is what you expected from Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, then I can understand you. Go ahead and give him 4 more years. But if this is not what you are expecting, the only way, the only language the politician understands is change. And so I invite you to change this government. If the NDC is fooling, change them. If the NPP is fooling, change them. That is the only way we as Ghanaian youth can take our country back. I am not a subscriber to the nonsense that is happening in Ghana today. Today, look, John Dramani Mahama, he came and met traffic in Circle. He solved it. He came and met water problem in Mungwa. He solved it. He came and met traffic in Dansuma, last stop. He solved it. He came and met gap in our education system through the World Bank reports. He made a plan that we are going to build 200 more schools. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo promised that he's going to build 350 schools in 4 years. He did not even build one. This is the same guy who promised God to make cathedral. And
the COVID.
Okay, well, so where have we seen? At least let's see the beginning of the work. Do you know, sir? Because we're just a man. And I just finished another house in this COVID. So if Leonardo Dankwa Akufo-Addo want to honor God, he would have done it. He would have done it. And we were told by the likes of Bishop Duncan Williams, it was a time between him and God. Before we really came, no, we see. Hey, and then we'll see here. We'll be born. He has promised God cry on ye. Me bonfire say, wherever you want for the people of Ghana, Mawakuma and Koho, and go and vote for it. For me, I believe in the NDC's manifesto, and I believe in John Dramani Mahama. The People's Manifesto. I believe in the NDC's egalitarian distributing of resources, where everybody gets something. Unlike what the NDP believes in, property-owning democracy, where there should be a selected few who should have everything. And that is what is happening. And then we will begin to just trickle it for you people to down there to eat and drink. It's sad. It's pathetic. We want to see problems being solved in Ghana. We have a huge sea, and we are still thirsty. Countries don't have water, visible water anywhere, and they are not thirsty. Dubai, Libya, they are not thirsty like we are. We have a lot of rivers in Ghana. We are still thirsty. We have every opportunity to develop and grow as a country. We need to grow. We need to get up and stand up as a people and be counted. Ghana needs to get up and be counted real bad. I hope, sir, my brother, I've not heard him speak much, apart from me and him talking one or two on the side. Abacha, I hope, sir, that I know, I want to believe, sir, I know he's a man of principle, and I hope that he is angry enough. And he may not necessarily work for the NDC or push for the agenda for a change, but I think that it's about time. One of the guys who was around the Worcester, Opong Emmanuel, he used to bother me, said another was better. I pray, sir, he is happy now. I hope he is happy. And many of our friends who continue to call some of us and say they are very disappointed in Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Yes, we are all disappointed. Because for me, I thought, being an old man, he has nothing to lose. He would have built Ghana structures. He would have built our institutions and make them very powerful. The police service, the BNI, the security service, I thought he would make them powerful, but he made them even weaker. We need a leader who will build our institution, where the IGP will not be scared of anybody. Today, you call police officers and they're telling you, Charlie, once the politician call you, you will say, yes, sir. Once you call you, they say, yes, sir. Said, until when? Until when?
All right.
Double. After all the implication in Double is still at the airport. He's still at the airport working, holding Motorola, walkie-talkie, and big guy in airport working. Double.
All right.
Messi. Tell all the best, brother.
Okay. All right. Ade okwa Ghana double mu na mu je onyo manana. Double.
Oh no, he was standing there right there at the airport. I saw him. I mean, also nyanya dum means so minimum for.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm okay.
You say either Abayo or say not Abayo onim kofo. Oh yeah, smart politician.
Oh, it's not like that, but we have lived a decent life, we have the lives of the late Jacob Echebilamte, the lives of Damboche. Many of these people are very good friends, and so we continue to. It's for the country. It's for the country. I was a nobody when the NPP offered me a car in 2006. That was like 14 years ago. I was a nobody, and I still turned it down. I was a nobody when NBC offered me a contract in the 2008. I still turned it down. So. I'm just a little small boy and growing up, and we are hoping that we continue to stay in this level of integrity and honor to our country, and hope that we bring dignity and honor to our country.
All right, Kingsley, we wish you all the best in your endeavor. And Ghana, and I say so. Hakrana Ejuman Moya, you better how the results are going to be come 2020 December 8th. So what say you see this boy abandoned the very next day? Do you think it's feasible?
We hope so. I mean, there are things that happen. For example, nobody saw TIN coming in 2008. But TIN was held on 28th of December.
Okay.
That was the day we had the election. So you cannot just say I can predict everything. You cannot. Nobody can predict somebody's stuff.
All right, boss. You better ask in Yankupu Show. All right. You Kingsley, Anna, Yete, Ne Enkano, Wabe Ebuaye, Ama, the discussion, no, a barrel.
None of your gun at all. Ghana musicians, let me show
you for a higher dear news channel.
Let me go to Father. Akodada.
Media was Sugusua Utieno, your friend, the heat.
Kasanga watching show.
But Betna Hanuma near Beshe and Sama Ebeka Ama Ghana Etumpon and a Betna Hanum say echo. My feel say it's sounding political. But trust me. Yeah, boy, am I in Ghana a tumpon ako neni. Sana mesan so ako ahomani subiem. But show me one kai bought baku mienu am pesa me de ma na utie na odibi etu ukoto dwemu. Wechi dompe eye yo ya ne ade uhia therapy. Specifically muscular therapy. Back to health. Draco tire. Okwa ombe miemi honam no. Ejuma ye ayana ya ejuma na din ye pa. O se honam na ye ya. Shoulder say yo ya o neck yo ya. Name to me was shall be PM or back to health muscular therapy. Baby me honam nina why oh sorry out to me say yes we free baby no we pee.
I go young be cross.
Oshe Ichira Kwai 1470 Lakeview Avenue. The word Drake Hanum say your phone number is 978 957 9560 978 957 9560. Back to health muscular therapy. Bring all your body pains. And everything is going to be all right for you. But your wabi PMU Krumu had him say, now open a jumebi aye. So quiet, so certificates ever him. So, and you here and say, Baby PMU or Mama Health Education. Quality training. HA certificate no. Opesa uye living. Opesa uye juma or nursing home. So be PM or Mama Health Education aswe. Or Mama Health Education ewo Worcester.
Still on breakup.
484 Main Street.
So my betting
484 Main Street.
Akonenima.
Suite 535D.
So enyeno.
Ewo Worcester, Massachusetts.
Senkabom su beye
juma. With me afre or Mama ewo 508.
Party A.
459 1549. 0508-459-1549. Catch almost in Kaibono Utse Ewo DNC so. Mr. So we be here HHA certification. PMU Ewo or my health education. Na 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 money certificate.
Gana dimini, any bell on a quawe, any bell on a quawe, any bell on a quawe, Gana
KK Insurance Agencies who have control say anything regarding to insurance. And as a BBFA insurance who be no say open a fee insurance. Say who insure car. Say who insure with Juma. Any BBL be PM or KK Insurance Agency. Strong be boa ma BBA kosro. Show me chira almost 508 West 4th Street. Almost 508 West 4th Street. And no a year lower hand say phone number 978 9702212. It's here for a Hanamo DNCDN News Channel.
So man you be yen tokwa. Mini women you have the power.
Media was good so I would say they are tuning in the heat.
Beef, want to once you super chromati. Divided we fall, united we stand.
Alright, you best also aqua humane so na yakobo enkomo bium. You be kwa humane so na yakobo enkomo. Yemra kano and shada endorse no. Yem bonnet tofa ewa ahumane so. General what me kan me ma ajo eba DNC so.
Precisely. I mean, child listeners so.
Obiajo so yes also emma awodapa a happy belated birthday. Kamia say obi like everybody was born in November. Have you studied that?
Yes, yes,
yes,
I have.
Yeah. Like it's like everybody was born in November. Obagana, John Mahama, Alan Chemantin, Asamoah Jan, Abedi Pele. Like it's like. It's like everybody was born in November. I don't know what.
I don't know. So because special people were born in November.
Okay,
Scorpions are great. Hey. With why? Yeah, exactly. With the video, why? Anyway,
I don't want to tell me honum no my question honum.
Mr. White, whatever, Mr. KOSOVO party.
All right, General, I remember 10 minutes near the DG media. Yeah, sorry. So now, yeah, many Kingsley because I know now you share about strategies. Both MPP and NDC use throughout to this crucial election. When we say election, we know. Many shows say BSC that our Ghana say you are returning former president. Oba against president also abe pre second term view. In election we know I say the significance no it's very high. But strategies use now some use similar strategies. And then we were Ashanti region, now we were voter region, we were voter region, and now we are Ashanti region. The decisive regions now you to need Greater Accra and Central region. No Kingsley change no say the elite regions. Do you agree with him? And I said, how do you make out of these strategies, both political devices? All
right, KOSOVO once more, I mean, that was a deal. Now, I mean, our platform, so on social media, they almost show love during my birthday. I'm most grateful and I'm very thankful. And the family, and I mean, once more, no, there was some opportunity to react to what topics here was selected. When in case last some kind, I may not disagree with him to some extent. I think some commending both political parties, I said they've been very strategic this particular election.
And let me also commend you for your observation. So, I saw it, but let me be here to me. I descend here from Saudi.
Oh yeah, because President Uncle voter region cry many team you are covered 4 times, and former president so I call the same amount of time. As a we fear now we are kohanum say.
Yes, because this particular elections, decide. These 2 regions are going to decide it. But you can have me on record 16 days to the general election. Look, both regions are going to disappoint the 2 major political parties.
Oh, really?
Keep me on record. But this short version here, I'm okay. Really? MPP anticipated votes in Ashanti region, 70 plus no. And NDC is also not going to have that 70 plus. One strategy be a both ticket. These 2 regions are predominant regions, especially MPP sees voter region as a predominant region for NDC, and it's been proven since 1992 I call multi-party democracy. Not per se say voters need go and say electors and sebi omunim the omopo, but it's based on how our political mobilization, association is here. Africa, especially West Africa, most of your political mobilization is being done along your tribe near ethnicity. Well, now share the founder of NDC now. He actually hailed from voter region. He saw that voter wasn't just enough. So he did very well to bring the northern part of Ghana, team up with the Votarians, try to bring the guns. The only region Rollins failed was Central region. And there's been a trend. Omaya pick a vice and pick a presidential candidate. Central region wasn't Omaya Central region, almost stronghold. Now let's get into Ashanti region. So after 2008 or 2012 election, I stand to be corrected. Just 2 regions, Nana Akufo-Addo, 49 point something percent.
Ashanti Eastern region.
Eastern region, yes. It tells you how strong it is. So now, the strategy of these 2 political parties, say no. Especially NDC has been very fast on their strategy because Omoya shifted the whole elections, on edifice. Like infrastructures. But that should not be the case. There should be policies also. Because CSI, you are not doing fair analysis. Because MPP can canvas very well on policies and the Akufo-Addo empower. But here's the case there. How great does policies impact the lives of Ghanaians? They should be than the Wakachre say, you know how beautiful is it?
That's right.
So now, NDC decided to go to Ashanti and made it clear to the Ashantis. So MPP has always been a home signature. This is your home. A child is born with alliance to MPP. The same way when you go to voter region, a child is born with alliance to NDC. There could be exceptions. About 10 people should be 7 or 8%. Eight of them they go this way. Now, I'm say my opponent in the region is very weaker. That's where a certain percentage are. Okay? Elections, it gives a greater advantage to me. Unlike the other regions, either you may call them, it used to be a swing regions, like Greater Accra as a cosmopolitan city, the capital of Ghana. Then you look at Central region, then you look at Western region. Then right now, be sometimes I flip it because, you see, among these regions, they are trying to give us, they've given us a pattern. Pattern, they say, they will vote based on their own issues. They will vote based on their own beliefs. Now, baby, so adamant, so you may tell me when people, you may tell me when this, yes, they mean to me wiki what they are. We will decide here, and I also a greater votes and I say free ebano. Because voter votes in Embassia, you could see greater amount of percentage and negative MPP. That MPP who votes in Ashanti region in Eba. Yes, Ketu South, Southton, those places. The same way, so if we hear places like Bantama, in Shia, so maybe I actually muntia. What I say? And I think Omu play very much, Omu play very smart strategy. But what I can tell you now, I told you to have me on record, so both political parties in Yanisha. Because NDC has done very well in Ashanti region. to make the people that Ashanti start questioning their own political heads or like Mesa Chibons and co. What can I continue for 24 good years? So I'm for Busazo at the Empire and why they are my. Go to us, so I said, Muntaka, okay, first we were a minister, Lucy in the bread, but we should develop that gentleman or Honoma. Now, Ama people there are also questioning. So they are trying to find out this time around. You bet me up persuade citizens and I'm almost who say, well, you crew menina so I near Juma Mamia. In a way, our movie campaign elections need to issue based democracy. That's why I commend two of them. Now go to voter registration. Some of the voters IDMP all for very long time. People have been in influential places in government, in Rollins' time, in Akamino's time, that of being in the position of even exercising John Dramani Mahama time. Voters usually be person much as a Muslim by Yadiana Musaya Maya. And then dancing. MPP as a political party adapted certain strategy during the registration exercise. Okay, and then that is I can't want to say one way. You see, it is their goal to mean negative my opponent in strongholder. I'm through with the election. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Campaign MPP for NDC, MPP or voter rate, they impact on MPP number of votes. MPP number of votes. Voter region in the sense, same point to me overturning the face of the parliamentary candidates now. The general elections on it here.
Presidential candidates in your numbers.
Yes, opinion number. The same thing will apply in Ashanti region this time around. You see, everybody very disappointed in Ashanti region. What is that? These two analysis out. These are two strongholds. Bring on votes now compare with the last 4 elections.
How do you foresee this election 2020? Normally, no. Now, elections are second term elections. No, even now, Honkekane shut down Wasro in the sense of the voters. No. Share numbers now, they be a second term no. I are not numbers no form. Are we going to see something like that? And I say this election no is going to be that energetic. Say ubiabi piaba betuaba. Irrespective of COVID, yeah, banning ya kikahono. Oh yeah, sure, I'm for be piaba betuaba.
Yes, Kosovo. I mean, concluding in a very short term. The same way, encouraging them, so they should be very careful with the COVID situation. Because from next year, it's not going to be easy. Because after campaigning, numbers never be show. We shall some one security analyst. But see, it's not a health-related problem. It has become a national security issue. Because it's going to take a lot of life. Fine. In full face of this COVID, no, it will not necessarily prevent people. That's why the NCC, and IEA and a civil society organization like CDA, Center for Democratic Development. Mass education, because election back Ghana for so much interest as our election.
It has so many factors. It has so many factors. Like when you think say factors in the crowd die out enough for Fraba and then nearby Martinami do the infant room. And no, do you think say it's going to have any implication of on the government? Say the time was it right for him to resign? Empono resignation nechino as a beda ne banta we try now we are try many a man for two a buying for some obi fee almost easy fire say I hear obetro bia no ma obi fee no ya man Ghana musu de say obi edge jo so obebo na se when yi na no na wan kire to me na already na e pese e kire say wa concede defeat nipa na buwe what strategy na odwin say na say Martinami do or the eba sa few days yaka into the election.
So maybe you remember this man in Debugri,
yeah.
PSC Papano.
Mekaino.
Opa, go back and see the very day they appointed Mr. Amidu. On your prophet say we should be Pamo, but this man says no, Amidu will not survive. I'm trying to make sure I can.
Amidu will not survive. And I say, I'm for a doubt. Say Amidu, the position where I am saying Nipa be.
They didn't doubt the credibility or the integrity of that man.
The position now, the
position that was given to the man.
That's right.
Because in Kosovo, fighting corruption, not just in Africa, or West Africa, but in Ghana. It's a sector head, you know. That's what you call an ultimate responsibility, okay? Penina kasa usuono. So our more consent because one institutions, you know, they are not independent. They are not independent in the sense that the state institutions are highly controlled by the political characters. The police is highly controlled. And it's already a KOSOVO Ghana. In the past, we've seen politicization of the state institutions. Right now, there is being upgraded to personalization. Somebody regulate the state institution from their pocket. That is the danger of our democracy. The main man where I will fail here, I never cry. He just should have resigned long ago.
You thought he failed, and I said pressure's been.
Yeah, the office is the mouth. That's when to me and leave it to the expectation of the officer. An observer, my conclusion is that he failed.
He came out with his reasons.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Reasons,
okay. And some of the reasons are the bad. I see there. Say he was crippled, interference.
Interference near there. What Dakra now man for rare and if you near there and then you kick home.
So that isn't so logistics aspect there, I beg to differ. Uti, MPP as a party, they should be very careful. They should not be too ungrateful. Amidu has been very diplomatic. Name the persona as a Nipano, Unimun Trucha. No, Unimun Trucha. Forget about what Kennedy is saying. That gentleman said, "Yeah, as same sinners say having intellectual discussion. We step in, no, take it to different levels. Step no, resort to insult, you know. So we no year debate. That's all the insult. Who started attacking the person or mental challenge in this normal. It deviates the core value of the argument. The argument is Martin Amidu Kaiser has resigned. The resignation, the reasons are the buy. The government has responded. Government no response. You know. The government has been very decisive and swift and very aggressive because we have 17 or 20 days after the time of his resignation to elections. The government to me and come here with a very strong communication to make the people believe. The whole thing is that it's going to be a tag of corruption because there's too much corruption in the independent now. So he has not prosecuted anybody. Tell me a single person, Amidu say, sorry, Honorable Amidu say what we are prosecuting of. Yeah. The appointment of the special prosecutor, may I appoint I have a problem with this. I discussed this with a former media man, Uncle George.
Okay.
We catch Uncle George, he said, no, it's just not enough. So we can say, special prosecutor's officer. I'll get back to the topic and I'm going to why.
So, the 5 minutes near.
That's not a problem.
Okay.
So we can say, what certain special prosecution officer say, a powers of the attorney general and what to be the man. You remember that for me, court to be an affair of fast track high court. That court nearby. Yes, our court nearby and nullify the existing courts in the country, the magistrate court, the high court, the appellate court, and the Supreme Court. The same way, how can you live in a democratic society and make the SP office more powerful than the AG department? Because of Amitune, the contribution as a citizen vigilante. And nothing a man office needs publicity. Because we thought that the man was going to bring something new. Here's the case when he couldn't perform. It's all because of politics. You want to perform now. Because we're OBPN who are Ghana, OBPN initiative prosecutions. Prosecution, without going to the public prosecution order act. And then also I attorney general no pay to me, yes, sir. In the age, powers are marginally one. Age in our money. It won't say age way by what you nobody for Papa prison. Okay, NDC for right now. Because of financial misappropriation. I'm going to say also financial loss
to the state. Yeah.
So that office was so high. Now we taught some man credibility and name integrity, Go back to utilize the office, The person to check government officials and also to fight premium callback media. When there's an airbag out in the side, nobody needs another platform. I'm driving on top of the that is like but now what it should be. So political decisions and what I'm saying, I think that every for you But just a time and all the coin, the government of where we see politics into it. Say, so yeah, man, sorry, so yeah, go after this guy. It would it's a bit can see the government.
But as I worked for the government, as a omode response in the buy no, a man for about because papa we could do and he say, as a man for a government and as a chain Martin Amidu as here.
Because of winning, tell me the response of the government. If I summary, just 1 second, I'm in charge of the India because I'm for trauma.
Oh, so and American government in the person say there's no day I want interfere into Martin Amidu ne Juma or ye Bibia logistics who here be no person de she say your tro ade no or say no say opedan ye de ne ko ha e ko hwe dan wo cantonment man no and ye say nti am be unipa baako ya ma 3 bedroom so mpe ya ma 9 story o mpe the key bro or say the messenger na send the key ni buy any say ni nti I say like amount for feel much sympathetic for the government than Martin Amidu.
Are you reading from Kennedy Japan?
No.
Government communique.
The communique government at the buy.
Only Kingsley can say, I mean, corrected, I mean, course, I do. Or say, Yama Martin Amidu can be one to me and find yet. Sai can in baby, in a way, he's trying to indict the man. Say this ban officer I want to be accounted for. No, it doesn't work out that way, mate. Say near do two ministry, no. Now we the budget amount near the finance, the monetary aspect. Sika went to me and you should during the fiscal year, and you know what happens? It goes back to Ministry of Finance. As some are saying to be a can I don't think fair. So I think I come from the man on finance, but it went back to Foriata. They can find out from Foriata.
Oh yeah, that for that they said say one touch Sika no into a also a back.
You know, MPP machinery. I here no KOSOVO. What do you call example being sure? Omo MPs ne lose contest no. All this year they all come back. If you know man kwa no mo bu ofufu no. Once they've come back. O share Asante Achim. No ashe Bantama. Achama Boa. This is the only communication director at my Asanso Boache. You know why? Your options are very limited. The modus operandi of this government and their communication. Say, you know, we could do, the strike could do, that's a one. We come after you personally to attack you because we have people to do that. We see how I almost see people and purposely to discredit him so far. I can't seem to be in fact. 2, if you are not careful, they issue threat. To one who say, Kennedy, Martin Amidu, you can say, from previous national security couple B or Intel, some banning if you no more coming there as an armed robbers. I don't know, so man 24-hour security. Because timing when it's like years to buy the message that this man couldn't wait to resign here. It means a big corruption on this government. Look, there's a lot of core practices who say government. I mean here, the AG department and the problem I have with our democratic system, let's say. If an MPP is in power, an MPP near they don't prosecute them. The only exception are you who John Dramani Mahama, or prosecute Abuga Pele. And sound confirm your man.
Malamisa, Sika one
flower. No, Malamisa, on your UPini. No.
So, let's start an all inclusive government.
Inclusive government. He was just invited. Look, Malamisa situation, if you are being honest, one will tell you that was set up. Okay, at the point he told them he was willing to pay. I don't mind this kind of man, Jano. When him get no free zone body. Could you chum, yeah. Or no, you can't say, or no, so cause financial loss to the state. Yes, so my materials can mean Jano. So selective prosecutions and Ghana. No, Papa Nasam now, Wakana. May I attend the DNA Bemundama, ye lucid the intellectual aspect of the whole debate.
That's right.
Now, I'm doing Nasam now, Wakana, KOSOVO. MPP communication, you know, they have to be on top because someone is a bit tinty on this government. Make where I mean, some man is highly influenced. ASR risk assessment, no, yeah, we're capable. What's some of the phrase? Krempono, Ufurata was aware of what he was putting in. Where lies the dependency of the office? No, tell me, where lies the dependency of the office? A Japan was workers who would debate in here. Said no reasonable person will support that deal. Anyway, before Matlamid was saying friends here, but there will impact on the election.
Okay.
No matter how they will push their way through, it will impact. So tell me before no assembly. I think the man, Kasa de Breno, as he has done in the past, or their press conference, Don't forget about the diplomacy. Not the OBR, oh my Ghana phone.
Oh, yeah.
Ghanaians will be able to tell that he is lying or is the government that is not giving a clear position.
All right, boss. You better was
No problem.
any
that's
in cheche kakra or the my be said that's an ebe sanso Asia. That's an idea na bibia okay na yina ababet na hanum say na e de djumedie no abrate for. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yes, sure.
All right.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Kosovo.
that's it. All right.
You'll be a
the boss, former President John Evans Atamos power no. Na oba abonten ekọ kan asem to the colleague ministers who are a friend or manpenyin so me in one. Martina Midu is on record to have attempted to physically assault a certain president. Apology later. On one case part say meeting no buy na obe bu manpenyin ntia no. When timi control the temper, when timi control the emotions. A very erratic person. That's obi on one case timi control emotions. Yet they could be such an important position like the special prosecutor office. So Martin Amidu must convince somebody like me. Say no emotions, no the sentiments, or the better chair. And only number one.
All right, it's here for akakakra na yadi jumedie no aba awie ye impenifo say mi kobi na manka bi de e anka wan kobi kura anka ye minua Julius sorry so ma me betena ase na e wa hanum sei also person oka politics na ekakra minua me ma o ajo ubenden nyame ne hene aka be 15 days and some hours na say kra de ga kupi mu o Ghana kra me sure say aka be 14 days and some hours na jumedi election and aba. So what's your take like we share both parties ejuma omo ye na which means everybody is striving for success. How do you see the strategies omu play? And me da na me hu say as a concentration it's on either Ashanti or Volta region. People want to grab something from their opponent. Say me person me trim bibi fi wonum na me so ma trim bibi fi wonum na. So those swing states na as a swing a friend is saying regions in there you forget your mona you target your opponent. How do you see this one?
Election there me monitor do ba problem idea uma untumi ma hu numbers ne ye say na this time no we don't host a lot of rallies what I say we say rallies no makes us see numbers before 2016 right before Nanado Ebebaso no we still last rally war if anything trade fair right now share numbers are pull ya you could make a conclusion saying the people were needed change. Oh, right? So
Okasa na who see or Accra Sports Stadium no. Yeah, Shatawale.
No.
But the stadium was filled to capacity.
It was filled. But share FNC, we share FNC enthusiasm. Ewo FNC trade fair. Na stadium na send there. Send go for betimi akwaji 10 cities na o makotena stadium. Then go for to me
discount betna trade fair.
O send go for betimi aye. But say the way I can. Say abaya was no say na utua utumi ska tua
go for. Okay, and the matter say
there. Wa was no na onye ska etua go utumi basen go for baby omo bia. No utumi call events and rally na say. But elections in there COVID na ma utumi campaign in papa. But with all said and done now because swing regions no and in here but we are then cry now maybe on to but council make a point saying that this election they are going to lose something from their strongholds and I believe say lose anybody who lose a lot is going to be hurt on that side say who lose a lot say MDC4 lose a lot on in Volta region now, they will get hurt. MPP lose a lot in Ashanti region. They're going to get hurt.
Isn't that going to make them feel say, oh, the work we were doing was great. Like we did a good job because MD can kind of they always there. Opposite opponents in the region. So they're trying to get something out of there. And he said. At the end of the day, they say produce results. As I know, said a strategy normal fine. And don't you think that's about time? Yeah, they compare America had more elections. States view or how many in Sudan say a Democrats ebe wini this time around or more wini.
But Ghana politics na kwa say na say ya wumi atu mi denje say enu anu no say omo ye ade eye ho enyo kra no ya wo atu mi denje say enu anu no but enje say ejuma na why ni but why do you want to wait till this time na o see na o call wo opponent if any say ejusu say we MPP na wo aban mu sisi a adinti na 1 year ejuma why do you want to wait till now before you go to voter region adinti na o betina aso na no onim say na you need something from there no adinti na one question like one question to juma why are you waiting to the 9th hour afina wouldn't call because you know that Ashanti region is secured and then you don't do anything in Ashanti region into voter region now voter region there oko much say na NDC here if you want to vote I didn't also buy and then I'll call
oh say na one could be a mini hydro dam or honum near there that's Kingsley can you say where a street lights near there, me would ya baby born near there. What do you say? A free SHS schools here no more CCCC. Say a baby boy, free SHS na double track near above from say president Koketa Eco Commission a block near there. You know to me say like BB Kakra Koso and I say BB Air Koso Hono.
Say a person your money year on. Ye preko. Me
and yes sope.
And yes sope. Now and they would do we Kakrako and they would do Kakrako who chance election beba and so we could be we are no. That's not yes Anna here you running on the onset. This is your plan. This is what you have for all the regions.
Okay.
Execute it. I don't know in the dying minutes now we see and I'm media say bomb by say na mama about line say ECC na the next day na
obebubo say okay answer now be sorry so cry yeah kono Martinami do you think say shot no call you know was it appropriate time no any idea no ukopie mu NDC side o mu bo say ukopie mu MPP side and so
yes I mean the view boys now boys
but on the voice number
and you no say na Martinami do there say you can ejuma papa they ontumi be
politics.
Yeah, 19
politics na obi hu ade red cross say you
yeah into mistake I didn't know politician unim say opponent is not always going to side with you. They say afani and they say you might be from Befanko. You into your wrong mistake it's going to bounce back against you.
Do you think it's worth the government responding to Martin? Na me council kasa na me chene say had it not been the government response, Anka Martinami do accept no as the time a break here no. I'm out for far serious, but say na say I'm out for government in response or they buy and I'm out for shed and far Martinami do case ni serious. School of thought and I say nim the phobia ba because say government no baby a watch do no offensive non concentrating on ejuma no ye no man in back and forth na and always going to bring a distraction to come 2020 December.
Send the damage na Martinami da cause. So you have to come and do damage control. That's what they were doing.
Okay.
They were trying to damage control the situation.
Okay.
But the facts in of their ban is true. In now, Michelle Captain Smart or say na say Martinami do nim say na say ni say umbra out no there no. So it will just and no comes to the point say now chair say na government issue was not the buyer no. The public no aged. Because you see, and you do quite also umpe, you do and you see an open day.
All right.
But by the long run, it was a wrong call from the government. Unim say na nipa no one side from the beginning.
Say all inclusive governance, and I preach yeah.
Since when? Who started that all inclusive government? Since when? You see, una oya damage kon. Una baby a ukasaka.
All right, Minya medawase.
Second so fish no near any day.
Me say on chem baby a omokoye na me nkwohwe fish ni bi. Nim say na ye real fish you say den over. Say na na ejina ho na ye me fe pa.
DJ Camilla double so make we dance. Yeah. Where the party there today?
I'm no darling. You better be biaudi with fidie etu DNC ase. Say you Jumedia atu ni din say the heat ebrel. So where the party day? Free 2 p.m. and ewie. The sports ebaye. Eno eye minua papa Juju. Ono no this a Jumedie no ebrel. Ebo 4:30. And I make Kwabena KOSOVO. So made it the heat ebrel. Mr. Mitchell said, no, darling.
You dreaming?
Ye besi bia betumi esi. Ye besi bia nso besi.
Yeah, you make sad for no reason.
Election dey ye twa mu tan ebeba so e wo man Ghana mu. After the elections, there's going to be a party. So where is the party going to be after December 7th? Why ne besun ana hwanso na ebesre?
Don't you know?
We leave this to the bad judgment of Ghanaians. Enye esekan twen, enye etuo twen. Enye wetimi ene wakabe. Ejina yemfa yadwen enko benkro mu. Na yenko kire yadwen. Se wa unua owi a ensu bebre na 4 years na ebesan abako fie na koye wadwuma na sambra biem. Udi nkunim so ahwe na wansre onyonko. Epro ema anibre eba ene oyeni ene ntokwa enso eba.
I'm going in.
Ghana meno dia. Yebeto Ghana. Yesi Ghana echiye ema enchirima no. Omo hyase mpanifo bi omo de omo moja twa so. Ene yehwehwe omo chiri akwan kra yehu omo. Nti wonso onchiri bo da ewo man Ghana mu.
Obi anim ka metoma bo.
Nti mesro to bo ase ewo man Ghana mu. Afa odopa ene opepa etena o man Ghana mu. Na yema ye Ghana enye yie na Ghana enko enkan. Bia masama meka ne se impanifuo ene etitiru o mo hihye o man Ghana no.
Drop the song make we dance. DJ Jamila.
Omo di ahoban bi eto ho ma ye Ghana for titiru ene emofra no. Ye besua
The party there today.
Inti no ukopie mu ewo ye man Ghana mu institution school sitiru ene secondary schools no.
Secure body menya kona.
Omo motos no. Eka ensempi. Ebi wo twi kasem. Ebi ewo brofo kasem. Ebi ewo Latin kasem. Ana ebi nso ewo French kasem.
Secure body
Ebi ewo ko school bia na ho de ewo ho no. Tia na odi bi atu ukotodwem. Madam fu bi okọ Apam secondary school.
For no reason.
Sada ni papa enim school ni pa. Mekai tama ye nyina ye ba be ko secondary school no. Tirani omo mu ko school ewo coastal areas city Cape Coast ne Central region baby epo ne wo pa. Aya na wo fo nu suro se nkola no be kwakoto epunimu ama sebi omo ahwere omo nkwa. Ti ahomache ade be chiama ye de wa ko school no. O papa benyano no man benyano ni esinkonwa.
Yeah, wusu na mi yo.
Ende futu ni betu sa ma de achi. Na sa madam fu e ono o se ni papa ne ma me ntuni fu ahomache no. Ezi na shoke ne se na me pa na mi ko school aye ntumi fu.
Medasi. Why the party?
Ba o se ni papa de ni do school mu okoye bibia wie ye registration ni bibia wie onya ne house ni bibia no. Okoja ne papa kwan ama ne papa epie efi school ni mu ho. Na ne papa ka chance on dare na chi na ohwe school ni gate no. Ahyensudie bi wo ho no onkan. Na ya tro ewotwi mu. Na eye Apam secondary school for mu moto. So say obrapa wo ho eja owura kwan. Ni papa se kweku masema amidija wani. Obrapa eja owura kwan. Na ohwe madam fu na wa successful.
Social media
Embedi.
Nyampa.
Giski.
Why you change? Yes, baba.
Oh, bibi. Inti ampa obrapa eja owura kwan. Opo piemu ewo Accra High Secondary School.
Obi anim ka metoma abo.
Latin.
Obi pondase. Ayo.
Or say Redimentis Opportunitatum.
Cute team.
No Latino Redimentis Opportunitatum.
Medasi.
O the back brofo kasemu.
Jam ready.
I see you make hay whilst the sun shines. Oko piemu ewo Accra Academy blow.
Make we dance.
Almost the Latin casa.
Double so make we dance.
I say esekwan vide esekwan vida. Esekwan vide esekwan vida. It is better to be than to seem to be. Look PM ewo amanfo Prempeh College. They tout themselves as the only college in Ghana. But there are so many colleges. Almost to the end of tree Kasem. Bibia will be so ya man for Michiao. Miankasami CEO. Don't you know say this be our season? General or ya man for Preko Pepa. You dreaming? Almost say Subai any Nimdie. And I say Nimdie any Subai. You make that for no. Look Piemu we breed girls, some more people so. I say be possible high in Yamene Hene. Be the brain make a fall. You dreaming? Nanka better now, yeah. Yoko PMO and Fancy Pim Secondary School or Cape Costa. I say drain Shekain, drain na Shekain. Yoko PMO or Ghana National College, my own, and also Cape Coast. Our Latin was a pro patria in memory of our forefathers. Yoko PMO or Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I say Nyan support Yasan and Bajuni Bem. Techiman Secondary School. I said, me my inti. Local PM University of Ghana, Legon. The only city in a city. Vandal City. Because a V meter no I can say sharp. Into what that because a V meter no I can say sharp. Yeah, media press. I didn't think I because in the coroner air back up. The truth stands. Yes, the bank or who want to pay me a tune? We are so be anshawasa. Therefore, Meda Obibia, Senamichia, Obibia, Bibia will be an Yame and Kauna onto in Super Engu Uso. Ayo, Abrabo, a tiny member than a compo. What made that Momo? I mean, I'm for the Majuma for me, no more Hajina say. Yeah, from the same wish a virgin from the boss. Yeah, your bedding, General, and a wife, who can you, my brethren, and to forget me, and then a brother made that on also as in the Michiano. For Julius, Papa Juju. The Giski father. Was Michiano, Giski father. The wife I would air bar and also your best near as I was saying, everybody was born in November and a period. And so I won't say a period. Okay, and now the question I'm going to say the okay, everybody was born in November. Yeah, someone just say, oh, yeah, November now. Someone, yeah. What's happening here? Oh, they're going to sit here, someone. I see on your radio, Bobo. Ansana Obeko, Ansana Mekono, a Kotoko, a Wonder Boy, or say Fabio Gama, or say 30, 20 pen over. Do you think that move was a waste of money? Say, Nana upon Sabah, and I say, and I'll be sign one star player. Now, Mrs. Na star player, I'll be sign on to me 45 minutes in my then they're Mokoya and I'm by. And America will show this Kotoko, you could and one and one CDA. No, yeah. And also, a Hoyabesha and home Asabna Yaka. It's here for me call. I may sorry so no. Chiaka say, and I made a call Mianka Sami who can eat. Maka. The song make we dance. Oh, Miss Karen Wood. You say, was why we was so Anna would hear me. Make we dance. Or don't hear Bacope. Yeah. One our corner number one, which you know BBR any honor. A party there today. It's a party away fee. Mama, young dolly cry, a baby say move your mama car until you're ready not try me Buffy. I love you to the max, Karen. And Gabby, me uncle Sammy producer, me executive producer, Gabby, baby Gabby, or Nona, or Bebuame, or Hanuma, the Biania, did you make the bro? Bompire and Coy. Okay. All right. You better be biase. And you will see no one see and can be more. Yeah, sorry, so. Just cute him. No, yeah. Medasi. They call you Gine.
la. Drop the song, make we dance. Oh, DJ Camila la. Drop the song, make we dance. Yeah.